Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's video we will be talking about the present situation which is in West Asia. And the West Asia as of now is completely unstable politically and geopolitically. If we will see, then the region of West Asia, the political instability which is as of now is there, economic instability which is there, is creating problems all over the world. So recently there is a situation of chaos in West Asia, as what has happened recently is that Israel in its preemptive measures has done a air strike on Hezbollah, that is Lebanon, in the southern part of the Lebanon. Now in the retaliatory mode, the Hezbollah, which is considered to be a militant group present in the Lebanon, and that is the southern Lebanon. We will be discussing the complete map details of this in the southern Lebanon. So what has happened is that Hezbollah in his retaliatory attempt has also struck many, in the number goes into the hundreds. So hundreds of missiles has been shot by the Hezbollah also, and one of the reasons is that one of the senior commander of Hezbollah was also killed recently, that is in the month of July this year. So again, if we will go back into the history, then last year in the month of October, the Israel-Hamas war started with Hamas attacking the Israel, and since then Israel has been fighting war on the different fronts. That is, with the complete Israel is also having a war with the Hamas, and you can say that Hamas is the Gaza Strip. So in the southern Israel portion, Israel is having war with Hamas. In the northern Israel portion, Israel is having war as of now. Even though the war was not permanent, it was a temporary venture which took place. So with Lebanon or with Hezbollah, it was the North Israel which was at war. Now what has happened recently is this situation, which is that Israel is not in good terms with Hamas, that is Palestine. Israel is not in good terms with Lebanon, that is Hezbollah. Israel is not at good terms with the other Islamic nations also, like for example Iran. And here also the role of US becomes very important, because Israel is an ally of US, and it also becomes important to see that how US will react in this situation of Israel and Hezbollah going at each other. Now this is the whole situation which is going on as of now. So before moving forward, let us first of all understand the timeline. First of all, we will be looking at the news, then we will be looking at the map scenario, then what is Hezbollah, Hezbollah's aim, Hezbollah's arsenal, and in the end prelims practice question. Topic is of important from GS paper 2, that is international relations, and map portion is the most important portion in this complete video. And before moving forward, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. The news talks about Israel and Hezbollah in major missile exchange as escalation fears grow. So Israel and Hezbollah. Now Hezbollah becomes an important point of discussion, because Hezbollah is not a country. Hezbollah is not the government in Lebanon. Then what is Hezbollah? So first of all, let us look at the map, and we will be talking in very detail about the map. So first of all, let us talk about the West Asia. So see, the major center in the last 1 year is Israel. So this is the location of Israel. Now Israel, the surrounding borders of Israel is on its north it has Lebanon, on its south it shares border with Egypt, then it shares border with Jordan, then it shares border with Syria, then it also has Iraq, and then the one of the biggest and most powerful of West Asia, then we have Saudi Arabia, then we have Yemen, we have Oman, we have UAE, then there is Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and then there is Iran. Now this is about the West Asia. Now if we will talk about the main epicenter, that has been in the last 1 year, then that becomes the situation around Israel. Now this is Israel. This is Israel, okay? And the northern portion of Israel shares border with the Lebanon. Now this is Lebanon. Okay, let me change the color. I hope this will be more clear now. Now this is Lebanon, okay? Now Lebanon's southern part and Israel's northern part, they are attached with each other. They share land border with each other. So the strike which has recently taken place is south of Lebanon and north of Israel. Okay, I think this is very clear. So the two countries which shares border with each other are at not good terms with each other. Then Lebanon, the Lebanon in where the Hezbollah is operating, Hezbollah is known to have very good relations with Iran, and it is said that Hezbollah gets funding from Iran. Now what happens is, if we will go by the map, then this is Lebanon and this is Israel. If we will talk about Lebanon, then Lebanon is a country which shares its land border with only two countries, and that is Syria and Israel. And then maritime border is with the Mediterranean Sea. So the western side of Lebanon, it shares its border with the Mediterranean Sea, and there is an island also present alongside Lebanon, and that is the Cyprus Island. So let us zoom out on the map. So if we will zoom out on the Israel and Lebanon map, this is the map that we get. Okay, now this is Israel and this is Lebanon. Lebanon capital is Beirut, while Israel capital is Jerusalem, while the economic capital is Tel Aviv. This is the border between Israel and Lebanon, and the western side of the Lebanon is, this is the Mediterranean Sea. I hope the things are very clear now. Lebanon shares land border with only two countries. Look here, this is Lebanon, this is the complete Syria, and this is Israel. With no other country it shares its land border. Now, as of now, what is happening is that Israel has struck Lebanon with around 100 jets to thwart a larger attack. And Israel has said that in the future, many more attacks would have come if they would have not done this attack. So this is a preemptive attack. Then in one of the biggest clashes in more than 10 months of border warfare. So this is considered to be one of the biggest cross-border adversities which has taken place in last around 10 months or 1 year. Then Hezbollah has launched hundreds of rockets and drones at Israel and is also retaliating on the killing of a commander at the end of the July this year. Then the involved areas are North Israel and South Lebanon, as I just showed you. And the tensions has escalated in West Asia. This happened last year in October, 7th of October, when Hamas attacked on Israel. And recently, Iran-backed Hezbollah has pledged allegiance to the Palestinian cause. Now that Israel is constantly attacking Hamas and the Palestinian cause, Hamas, you can say that Hamas is the region, or you can say Gaza Strip is the region where Hamas operates, and Gaza Strip is a region in sharing border with Israel, and where the Palestine civilian population is present, and more than 40,000 people have lost life till now. So now the point also emerges that how many fronts will Israel fight, because Israel is fighting in North Israel is fighting, South Israel is fighting, then East and West is also, western side is occupied with the Mediterranean Sea. So on how many fronts can Israel sustain fighting? Now the point which emerges is, who are Hezbollah, or what is Hezbollah? So according to the US and other around 60 more countries, Hezbollah is a terrorist organization. See, one point that you need to get very clear is, if any organization is considered to be a terrorist organization in one country, it does not mean that in every country that organization will be considered a terrorist organization. So Hezbollah is considered a terrorist organization by the US and there are around 60 more countries which considered Hezbollah as the terrorist organization. And Hezbollah means party of God, and it is considered to be world's most heavily armed non-state actor. So they have a huge arsenal, they have many troops, and they are very well equipped with arms. So it is one of the world's most heavily armed non-state actor with a large and diverse stockpile of unguided artillery, rockets, ballistic missiles, anti-air, anti-tank and anti-ship missiles. So they are well equipped with rockets, missiles and tanks also. Then Lebanon was under a French mandate till the year 1943. And according to the Council on Foreign Relations, Hezbollah originated during the Lebanese Civil War of 1975 to 1990. So this is the time when Hezbollah actually came in forefront and came at forefront and came at front in front of everyone and showed that they are present. Then they are inspired by the formation of a theocratic Islamic government in Iran in 1979. And till now it has been said that Hezbollah gets its funding and backing from Iran. So they are majorly guided by Iran. Iran and its Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps also provided funding to the group. And this is from where they get the funding, they get the arms and the troops. And then the Hezbollahs also bring more power and more backing to Iran also. Now about Hezbollah's aims. So what is the aim of the Hezbollah? So Hezbollah opposes Israel and Western influence in the Middle East. Because Israel, if you will see the map, let me again show you the map. Okay, look at this map. Look at this map, you will see in the West Asia, you will see this is Yemen, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Egypt, Iraq, Syria, Iran, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE. So basically it is a Islamic dominant nation. So you can say it is an area or a state which is basically Islam dominant. And here in between there is Israel. So Israel is all about the Jews population. So it is in this whole area which is dominated by Islamic states. Israel is a country or a state which is standing in between, which is not dominated by Islamic state. So one of the aim of the Hezbollahs is to oppose Israel and Western influence in the Middle East, because that area according to them is Islamic dominant. Then it also reflects West Asia's two major power and their rivalry, that is the Sunni Muslim and dominated Saudi Arabia and the majority Shia Muslims dominated Iran. So in the West Asia, if we will see, then there is one more problem which arises, and the conflict is between the Shias and the Sunnis. So the Sunni is basically dominated by Saudi Arabia, while the Shias are also dominated by the Iran. And if we will look at the political structure of Lebanon as a country also, then within Lebanon the political structure also has a power sharing model between the Shias, Sunnis and the Christians, because the Christians also have a very big population ratio in Lebanon, and that is why also because of the power sharing model, Lebanon stays politically unstable. Then Hezbollah became more visible in Lebanese politics in the mid 2000s and currently holds. Now this is an important point to see, that the Hezbollah currently hold 13 of the 128 seats in the Lebanon parliament. It means that the Hezbollah and Hezbollah representatives are also present in the Lebanon government. Then the present situation is that the protest in the country, that the protest within the Lebanon is also rising, and the reason being worsening poverty, unemployment and government debt. Now the unemployment, because the employment generation is not taking place and poverty is going and poverty is increasing and inflation is also not being stable. So this is a problem which is happening in the country, and you can say that as of now the economic woes or economic adversity is happening in the complete West Asia. Now, about Hezbollah's arsenal, how is it possible that Hezbollah, being an organization, is able to fight against a state? So, the reason can be that Hezbollah is well armed, Hezbollah is well occupied with the arms and the ammunitions. So, let us look at that. So, according to the Center for Strategic and International Studies, arsenal is comprised primarily of small, man-portable, unguided artillery rockets. So, they are well equipped with arsenals. Then Hezbollah has expanded its rocket force. Today it is estimated at around 1,30,000 rounds of rockets. Even though the efficiency and the precision point of the rockets is a debatable question, but if we will go by the quantity and the number or the number of rounds, then the number is huge. Then the expansion of precision guidance system is also taking place, and in the recent past the expansion has been done at a very rapid pace. Then Hezbollah in the year 2022 to have up to 45 fighters, roughly 20,000 of them are full-time. They also have part-time fighters and then they have full-time fighters also. Then Hezbollah said that it has fired 320 Katyusha rockets recently. The missiles or the rocket attack they have done recently on the Israel, so the rockets which they have used is the Katyusha rockets, that is Katyusha. Katyusha rockets towards Israel and hit 11 military targets. Then the rockets of Iranian models are present with Hezbollah, and the name being Rad, that means Arabic for thunder, then it is Fajr, that means dawn, Zilzal, that means earthquake, and then there is Falak 2 and etc. many more. So basically the rockets are the Hezbollah, with the rockets which are used by the Hezbollah is of Iranian model. So this was about Hezbollah and the map. Now this is the portion where you have to be very aware, and because maximum chances of question being asked in the examination is from the map portion. Now in the end, there is a prelims MCQ and you people will give me the answer in the comment section. And the question is, which among the following countries share land border with Lebanon? Now land border with Lebanon, then that is Syria, Turkey, Israel or Jordan. So Lebanon shares land border with how many countries? Syria, Turkey, Israel or Jordan, and the codes are 1 and 3 only, 2 and 4 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, or all of the above. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.